set themselves up to pressure that tier 1 down bot, and Aster doesn't quite have the numbers to go for this defense just yet.
Ball from the Rudy, it seems good enough to force them back. That minus tag is very, very frustrating to play up against. Well, they won't really find the T1. I mean, they don't really have to push that button in this monkey LC combo, so they get it back off into their own jungle, keep farming up for IG. Meanwhile, Aster basically doing the thing though. If you look at SCCC, he's still a little bit behind in terms of net worth. But the more time you give to the small fling, the faster he's going to be able to farm.
Radiant's top tower.
Definitely. The big question here in this kind of matchup is who's actually going to win out the farm war? Is it going to be SCCC on his Morphling, or is it going to be Emo on the Medusa? Now, the Morphling does have a bit of an earlier power spot, especially when it comes to Viral Dome.
Not lane, will they don't? They found the Pinky Island. Yeah, Butterfly Gate in trouble. Where all this rush will come out. Now the Stone Gates from Emo. They can't fly by, and the rest of Aster just gonna try and back off. In fact, Chuan, he has a double damage. He'll get the dream call out. Now the Goose is in trouble. She has no way out of it. No. With the kisses flying out, trying to find faith. He does get at least one. He'll be okay. He'll run out of there. That's far. It was going to be a great team fight to follow up, but Kaka does save the day.
They're still going to be happy with that trade overall. They did actually get Fly's Monkey King. They force rotations out from IG. They disrupt Emo from farming up, and they force him to expend the stun gaze. Granted, not the longest cooldown now, just going to be about 50 seconds to cool it back up. But that is time where Emo's just not farming up, and that is time where SCC is farming up. So you do see just a bit more catch up there for Morphling, although JT is there to be disruptive.
Wait for Mistress to yes. Going the Archer on small. To be fair, standards, he's gonna try and push the people straight off the bat. Well, actually, TV down on. Look for a play here with Morphling. All he can really do, he doesn't even have to strike right now.
Is under attack.
Give me a T1, hey? They're gonna take the top. Not sure why the Morphling team is not. Like, he gets a bit of farm. They'll still lose their T1, but yeah, I need the time to try and defend. We'll show them some of the scatter blocks. And they can't stop them. They don't have to strike.
Oh man, SCC, the greedy build, not paying off there. Still, that would have just been a support on the Snapfires. Not the biggest skill in the world. They still secure that tier 1 bot. It is a tower trade. Of course, the farm game is still favoring IG. 1k lead. In fact, they might find more.
Successful. It's a stampede away. There's more than his number dream going one. Setting up. Stone Gates is already up. It's not really finding anyone. In fact, it does. It gets caught. Very, very low right. Thanos strike to save Lifeline, trying to get it out of there, and it looks like Aster, which one really wants is any downside the T1 to get it. Now can he get it out the D4 already? Lifeline there, Ollie with the stun. Chuan must be trading his life with his JP instead with the pull, and there's no way out of that.
A rough trade for Aster. They do manage to actually get Emo. I think that's definitely worthwhile, even if you trade away your puck there. But a lot of big plays coming out there. I think the one big one was Fade stealing those kisses. He does manage to get it off, and that just turned to fire. That counter initiation coming out from Aster, cleaning up there. IG gonna have to be really careful about the positioning on Kaka, because that spell is just too potent to get away, especially in Rube. Just gonna enjoy casting that from far away, and he's gonna have it for next fight. It's gonna conflict Spires, unless he can punch and kill Fade off the bat. Gonna have to play against the kisses.
Certainly a big deal on the side of Aster. Fade, again, one of those very dangerous players. Just stacking up to the side of Aster now. Emo's arm. It's actually skyrocketing because he is 500 goals ahead of Morphling, which is very nice. Still though, I mean, it does require a lot more to be as effective as the Morphling are with arm. So, Emo, I guess, to try and speed up a bit with this farm. To be fair though, he has been getting involved in the team.
Yeah, it's not been as much of an AFK farm fest for Emo. He has been helping out now and again with it, doing this. And in that mid-fight, of course, he did sacrifice himself there. But you are seeing the tier 2 items come out now. I believe we did see the Philosopher's Stone come out. Was it? Yeah, you had a Philosopher's Stone for the dark side, so one of these supports should be able to get some gold up. Unfortunately, no one picking that up just yet. And of course, a couple more items coming in. Big one is that what's that? The apple you mentioned was although wait.
Stampede, can't up, then be caught out. Boogie is there, still in trouble. X says, if there were the hoops up and faint, we'll pop the kisses.
Oh god.
On fire right now, he's just burning. Chicken.
Ooh, dangerous. It's the power of that kisses. They do steal it out and change to the Mystic Snip. So, I want to point out, Kako is actually level 9, and in that fight, XXS was still level 7, so the support snap are actually being that much higher. They smoke up IG.
Do they find the S-trip? A great kill. Get that duel first, JT. Another the bank hit. So do they have the damage output? It's not quite there. S-triple-C. He does get stunned at the last minute from Ollie and does go down.
Yeah, big punishment coming out here from IG. The one kill they really needed to take. And that is going to keep that Morphling chest a bit more in check. He is saving up for his evil now. So the more we slow this down, the longer it's going to take until he's going to be showing up in these fights. And that is an opening as IG keep going.
Yeah, look at the diffuser lifeline chain cross is going to... Oh no, it's not a very good situation for the side of IG. It's drops back in and Call as well. There's the kick that's flying out from Parker. Stones as well from Emo. They'll find the glitch, but they do lose 3 of their own in the process.
Oh. It looks like they still want to go. They do have the kisses on Fade. Is on a bit of a cooldown, but just gonna posture out. And again, a rough fight for IG. They force it in a really tight spot. They don't manage to dodge out on that Lich ult, and it does way too much damage to IG. They're punished hard. Aster gonna be very happy. 5 to 11, 18 minutes in. They don't have the net replay though. That is down to the fact that Emo is pretty much heading for it and really just above and beyond every single heat right now. But when it comes to the control, when it comes down to that momentum in this game, Aster, it does feel like they're getting a lot more out of this map.
Lifeline, making a bit of chase on Tron lane. Won't get there though. Very good with the blink, and in fact, he has almost about enough ult for that use. Puck is about to hit one of those power spikes where you just can't kill the damn god. See, closer and closer to the ethereal blade on the morph. Very nice right now. But Lupine on that Medusa is by about 2k.
Structures are fortified.
Speaking of Emo, going for that T1 mid tower for himself. Trying to get the time to answer as rest of his team is behind. They'll get the lift off. XXS will do stop it now. The kid's is flying in with the chain cross. All the matters on the gaze. Emo, he's in trouble. But the stone gaze will allow him to run off and be safe.
That is a lot of spells going out to commit to that, and that's going to be pretty rough to counteract. They've got their own kisses up on IG's side. They did expand the gaze, but I don't think that's as pertinent as the Wukong's command and the Mortimer kisses, so they're going to have that for their tower defense.
All 5 blasts been taken by Fate now. Looking to pick up a hurricane like it seems. In fact, I think his courier may be flying. No, that'll be fly. Let's see a quick note from IG. They're gonna find S-Trip again will be a best that they can get. He has no idea this is happening. They do an outbound strike, and there's the duel. KT again just on point, and Kako just blows him up. My god. Real that looks like, I guess.
I mean, that was a full Agi morph, so just 600 HP. on SCCC. It's punished. Of course, he is farming up. He thinks he's safe. Not quite. And IG managed to find a nice good kill. I want to point out something about Aster right now. They've got their neutral items up and running, yeah, but no one has picked up the Philosopher's Stone and the Vampire Fangs. Now, I get the Vampire Fangs perhaps, but the Philosopher's Stone would be good in Baboka. He's the Iron Talon instead, so... You know, just wants to chop some creeps, I guess, at some point. I guess the armor's nice. Repping mana and gold's good, though. On Lich.
Yes, both a top lane then stopping after somebody. Man, Jewel coming straight on the centaur. Get burst down XXS. Shot though, the Monkey King on low fly is surely going to go down and does as F-Triple-Six comes in. JT trying to get out of there now. He almost found Twan, but not quite as the Mystic Snake. Hey, find the kill. He's one of those Rubik players. He just always seems to have the right spell of
Definitely. On point there. They do give away dual win, but again, that's 2 heroes they punish for, and 2 very big heroes, especially that Monkey King. Progression on fly has slowed down, not quite matching the pace of the opposing course, although he's not too far behind the Morphling even. Still, don't want to be bleeding gold like as Monkey King. You know, you're gonna have to give space to the Medusa no matter what. Whether you want to or not, you're not going to have as much space to farm up because you've got Medusa. It's just going to be clearing all the camps, it's going to be clearing all the waves. So you can't afford to really bleed out like this towards Aster.
Another pause coming out from RPG. Lifeline. Maybe a bit of lag coming in. I've seen that over the past couple of days. Just short spikes. It'll be long, I'm guessing. Yes, we'll see. It's about another K for that Ethereal Blade to get that shotgun more. Of course, with that Ethereal Blade, you should just be able to burst down Carter every team fight as soon as you can find it. I say that. The Glimmer Cape is there, which may make it a little bit harder as it blocks so much magic damage. You do have to go ahead. Oh, never mind.
If a 12th break.
Roll.
Nothing wrong with that. But, you know, I want to point out as well, not only do they have the 1 Glimmer Cape on Kaka, you're going to see Glimmer Cape up on Ollie relatively quickly as well. Does have the Shadow Amulet up and running, so you're going to have these saves now from IG. And looking at the neutral item equips, they actually gave Fly the Pupil's Gift instead of Emo. Emo is carrying the Vampire Fangs. I feel like you should swap it around. Like, the lifesteal is pretty strong on the Monkey King just to help himself jump back up. And the secondary stats are just way too good on the Medusa. You just really want to be tanky early on. That's one of your biggest issues. I don't think the Monkey King is a need.
I guess
Although,
maybe you could make the argument because King's frontlining for JT. Maybe you could claim that.
that works. Smoke up from Aster.
Yeah. They loves to find Emo. That's the main priority target. Of course, it's the main fear in the later stages of the game. Emo getting too big on that boost as time goes on. He is going straight into the Eye of Scardy next, so there's never been enough time to find him, but they'll find Ollie first. Fatal lift off, XXS to the follow-up start. It's a very simple kill onto Ollie. Definitely not exactly what they wanted though.
No. Not, and that is going to give some space to IG. Farm the opposite side of the map. TV's coming out to deep push lanes though, but going to be going for those outpost captures as well. And just kind of take over here for a while as Aster now trading outposts as well. And just finding some farm where they can. Although their tier 2 might be under... Fortunately, the creep wave is pretty far out.
Jumping through the tree line, getting prepped. That tier 2 push.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Farm, but they're south right now. Chuan gonna jump forward. Fish is there in perfect timing. And now Dream Cold gonna try and initiate on the side of Aster. Stampede straight onto JP. Control up with Commander, and everyone else is just trying to run away. But then out Fly as well. He gets lifted in the tree. Chuan is there with the follow-up 7 X-Triple-C. And it's gonna be a double kill for the Morphling. IMD, Alta, trying to get a smoke gank going.
Yeah, I like this reveal coming out from Aster. That's the E-Blade reveal from SECC, and one of the more effective reveals we've seen in a while. Just managing to blow up two pretty good heroes. So he's going to be very happy with himself as he progresses. Of course, is starting to really lag behind that Medusa. That is to be expected. Emo's just picking up the farming pace, working towards that Eye of Scotty. Not going to be too long until that tightens up. He will bleed some space to give Medusa time here.
He's just jumping through the trees now. Roshan, more double damage is active. He just found it as well. You just can't get any luckier than that. That's not. IG are somewhat aware that this is happening. So can we make something happen? The kisses and delay it, but look at Fade. He jumps in through the trees, he steals the kiss away from the Snapfire, and now he'll have available that they do jump, trying to fight Rubik, get him out of this team fight, but he will survive. And now Emo takes over the Roshan here. He has the bonus kisses on Fade though, but here comes is now Ultra comes in and finds the Aegis, takes it away from ID. Still Emo gonna try and fight, but he's being out of mana. And now Jewel from JT, Juan almost about to drop. Will, here comes Qulifier with the Wukong span on XSS, uninterruptedly fall in that park. Can't make any plays happen. She'll finally at the least. IG still end up winning out that team fight. They actually demolished the whole of Aster, even though they didn't spawn the Aegis. Looks like SCCC ended up bumping somewhere along the line.
Yeah, he jumped in. He didn't manage to morph out of Agi. Like, he got controlled up in there. So he was just blown up. He got the E-Blade up, so he had a moment where he was alive, but that was it. Like, it's these slightly greedy plays from SCCC. I think it is costing them just a bit. Gotta be able to teeter on the edge there here. Nonetheless, that was a very tight spot. Of course, the Roach pit got so much going on in the background. You know, really good steal coming from Chuan. At the very least, he doesn't lose his life for that, but yeah, you lost 4 heroes, basically, not counting the Aegis. You lost 4 heroes. You did take the Aegis away, so you don't have to worry about that second life on IG's side, so I suppose that is still a win.
For a blink down a bot lane, couldn't quite find Chuan in time. Chuan was already orbing away. Nice little item being picked up there from Emo. A Titan Sliver. That is an amazing item on the Medusa, to say the least. Plenty about resistance coming out for that Medusa, so even harder to kill. But as we saw in the last team fight, as long as Fade does manage to steal those Mortimer's kisses, Emo's banner just dissipates. It does not exist.
It's gonna be rough, right? Like, that is one of the easier spells for Fade to really steal, even if it's all the way at the back. He just jumps in and he can somehow get out of there. So you've got to be really cautious about how all the game.
Sentry got that back at the exact right time. The Provoker gonna slow him up, and SCCC gonna clean up. What time from Fade to drop the sentry on the cliff.
Just unfortunate for all you can caught out like that. Gets punished hard. Still, not the biggest loss in the world for IG, right? That's Ogre Magi, bottom of left word, isn't really going to miss out much while he's dead. Like, he's basically at this point just there for Bloodlust on Monkey King, and perhaps the occasional stun. But that's as far as his utility goes for now. And Aster just going to use that time to farm up. They are slowly building up on SCCC. You know, he's progressing into his Lincoln Sphere. Once that's up, you can't just jump him and duel him up. You're going to need something to break that off first. And it could catch IG by surprise the first time it's used.
Sure. Verifies as well, which is, you know, an underutilized item on Morphling, right? Because generally speaking, with Max Agi, he has low HP, so those fairy flies really do a lot more than you're used to seeing being a morph. See? Illusion with him. I either. He's Emo pushing up that top tier 2, but his whole team is smoked all around him. Emo free 2 towers. I believe Aster are very aware that's just very obvious bait on the Medusa.
Yeah, no. They just spend time farming up elsewhere in the map. They have to sack that tier 2, but not too much lost out there anyway. It's not like Aster themselves are playing that area anymore. I think that mid tier 2 is something they'd have to bendo. Without that mid tier 2, they're not going to have easy access to the Roach Pit. And if I was forced to choose to force that out, you're going to have to respond in kind. They can't afford to give this one for free, but they still are pretty scattered around.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Well, they're letting it go down for now. Aster not really making their way back here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's gonna take free, it looks like. Nobody's there to defend.
Dire's
They're
middle
trying to go for a trade down bot, I suppose. Juan was shoving it in. Bot tier 2 is not as valuable at all.
Fate has
Radiant's bottom
vision of
tower
Emo.
is under attack.
You do have an observer ward scouting all this. So they know exactly where I
Radiant's
be.
bottom tower has fallen.
Staying away for now though, Aster not looking to initiate. That flash jumps in after Baboka. Baboka will force up an S-Triple-C. Imperial Shotgun. Blow him up.
Flipped creatures.
Oh, that was quick. There was a BKB available for the monkey, but he hit it. Now Juan going in core. He has Dream Core available. He will commit the activation in again. Chain toss being thrown around. The Dukes are losing a hell of a lot of mana. More pieces to fly out. Still, Emo surviving, but the gates coming out. Baboka now. Emo trying to match up Baboka. He will find the kill, but he does go down the process as well. Was trying to find more, but won't get the Snapfire TP cancellation. Now it's a 2-4 trade, 2 cores for one support. You can't complain about that.
Now Aster's going to be very happy with the kills they found, just managing to punish IG once more and pushing them down while they are still pretty darn strong. If IG would have the Aster, of course that would be a different story, but they lost out earlier on. So now their mid tier 2 is going to get shoved in, and IG without Medusa probably not going to feel as comfy in trying to contest.
Whoa. I mean, we question that allowing their team to go down, but obviously it pays off quite well. Well, we'll see what's coming up next week. In fact, we already know it's going to be a satanic for Medusa. She does feel the necessity to be able to reset herself during a team fight, which is fairly standard, I guess. I mean, her mana pool is not lasting whatsoever.
No.
Once they jump her and throw all the spells out, it's just gone.
Yeah, it's not much to speak of, and it certainly does take away from the potency of a hero when you're really, really squishy. She just gets focused down by every single spell on Aster. We saw that a while ago. The shotgun came out, the stun, double edge, the chain frost even coming out on the Medusa just to secure that kill, and the gaze. Just everything they could throw, they did throw out to Emo. So just that satanic should help. I'd say I'd like to see BKB for Emo. Just keep himself safe, negate the damage coming out so far from SCCC, and you're gonna be happy. Still, satanic is gonna help out, of course. It will be a while until that's up, so RIG looks to perhaps play a slow game as Aster. They have a slight lead, 1k advantage. There is smoke from IG though.
Radiant are
What they get
scanning.
done with this. Like, be on the front lines and still has a second BKB charge. You'll find this for the Centaur, but you know he has backup behind him. I believe this may be a little bit of a bait from Aster. They do back off. Tuan is at the bot lane split pushing right now. We're going to keep moving forward, but they'll just get back to farming. Aster do not want to try and force a team fight yet. IG will get nothing for their smoke.
Yeah, but looks like it's Aster's turn to smoke up.
Aster can find something out of this. They know exactly where IG were, because IG did take their outpost. Run south now. Not really going west yet. Being drawn out. That's the way they want to go. Still, they're full line, it seems. No, they'll follow it. Mo is waiting behind round, and they go fast on. They jump in fade. He gets the lift into the hoop stop. The man will the Emo. He has to. There are Wukong's command. Fly. Wanting to find S-Triple-C, needing to get the hell out, but Fly is on the case. He has a BKB, so he's not very afraid. And they keep moving forward. Just to see he'll get the jewel off. The kiss is flying in. It looks like they will get SCCC. And Aster losing 3 with no buybacks.
That is massive. That's going to open up high ground here for IG. They're not going to care too much. They're probably probably not aware the buybacks are off though. Especially in that morph, but they're looking strong. They did not expand the staircase, so they're just gonna go for it.
They can go for T4s right now. If they figure this out, JT,
Dire's middle barracks
talk about a second. Go for the secondary racks. They know they have the ultimate game to do.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
They won't be able to grab the third racks though, as there is still T1 and T2 at the bottom lane. But they be more than happy with this. As just a few moments ago, it felt like they were behind. Now, you know, very, very ahead.
Definitely are. They do manage to take over that jungle as well. This is going to secure the next Roshan, which will be up in a minute. Now hits that level 25, so plus 1,000 mana, 3,000 mana on top of 2,000 HP, and IG haven't pulled up. They can keep going.
Is there immediately onto the set call, and he drops a great as he's gone. What do we do now? Is Roshan available? Not quite. It'll be 30 seconds. Centaur will have about 10-second difference before he respawns when that Roshan comes up. Emo though, understanding it's coming up soon enough, so they're going to stay around the pit.
A prize.
Another 10 seconds now as the courier will continue to scale out. Do have a pause, and yep, the last call has been made.
Gonna be a rough time for Aster. They can't afford to give up that next Roche. They do lack buybacks on their own side. They've got to try to make a big play there. Specifically which one? They need to get him to go in with a Dream Coil. They need the Stampede to go off at the right time. Perhaps get a big hoof stomp as well. Disarm Emo. He's causing a lot of issues now. He's got the MKB and Butterfly up. Opted to skip that Satanic first, and he's doing so much damage. Like, you can't even deal with a guy right now. He makes your Centaur, who's supposed to be super squishy right now, in comparison to Emo. Emo just cops so much. And now he's just not dying. They spot Roche out. After.
I thought Boca being poured out a bit, looking forward. Emo gets lifted though from Fade, but there's the Purge. Emo going to continue for Baboka. They'll ghost form him up. He'll survive. Juan in a position to jump in, but they just had their Centaur respawn. So instead, IG, they're going to go for the Roshan. The whole of Aster are off for a team fight if necessary. They're going to make it in smoke now. Roshan already less than half HP. I don't think they'll have the time to jump in here. Emo towards Juan, he gets in, does he steal it? No. Emo picks it up immediately, and now they've done the team fight. X is the first target of the Centaur. Stonegate being popped immediately from the Medusa. They'll Stampede and just try to get away, but there's the JT just on point. They'll find one with their trunk, and it looks like we'll see trying to go after Kaka right now. Juan will jump back in, still Kaka surviving throughout all this. Gets healed up now, kisses from Fade. He'll survive. Emo moving forward, trying to find another target. Ollie, can he find a stun? Who have they found? The poker. He goes down. They'll go after Morphling now. He does have waveform, so he should be okay, but no. Fly jumps straight on top of his head. Balance strikes there as well. He needs the man. He wants to run away. Goes Form TP. They don't have a cancellation, and so he will get out with his life intact, but it is a 2-for-1 trade. Buyback being spent by Kaka. I need to get the Aegis.
They're going to be extremely happy with that, of course. They've got the Aegis and the cheese, which will not manage to pick up either. So it's a rough time for them. Fortunately, as we mentioned earlier on, still a tier 1 to go to, and Baboka kindly informing us of the road timings.
Thank you, Baboka.
It's good for us to know. Still, tier 1 gonna go down quest fine. 2 siege creeps, and what's left to be what? 6 range creeps. These towers are not gonna hold up for too long.
No, definitely not with the double damage of Medusa. Emo. No point stopping now. Straight towards tier 3. Aegis up. But they do use up. But Emo will be fine with that. At least they put the double damage. Should slow things down. Another ghost form coming out, and now XXS full stop is there. Emo still
no damage.
One bit of this. No, there is this fly. Looking to jump in. on S-Triple-C. And he throws it out there for He jumps in, they break the linkers. Now the man, they don't have the damage, so he's morphing straight. Or do they? He's falling now. He does fight back immediately though. But they bounce both up on the ledge, and there's the GG call. Fate has had enough. And I just take the game away from the side of Aster. Best 3 series.
I mean, it looked good for Aster early on, right? They were in the lead in kills. They were trying to find this matchup that they wanted. They were applying a good amount of pressure up until the 15-minute mark. The biggest issue they had was that they could not keep Emo in check. Sure, they killed him like once or twice, but they